CVA's AccuraSeries, Bergara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being brought to you by 3rd Regiment Game Calls. Friends, family, and faith in the outdoors. One call at a time. All right, everybody, it's time for this week's Pictures of the Week. They're being brought to you by our friends over at Flowers Garden Center and Deer Processing. You guys can find them at 4550 Eatons Creek Road over in Nashville, Tennessee. Be sure to get in there and let them take care of all your gardening and flower needs. They just opened up this past weekend, so they got a full stock, and be sure to get down there and tell them thank you for everything they do for us here. All right, our first picture here. This is Chris and Devin Faircloth. And y'all know, man, Devin is hard on those turkeys. I think he's already gotten a couple since this. But this was opening day. Great father and son double there. Way to go, guys. Well, congratulations. Y'all be sure to save a turkey for Mr. Randall now. Randall's got to get him at least one. All right, our next picture here, this is Chris Devin with a great Texas Rio. He was down there with Anthony and Duck Madera and them this past week. They had a good hunt. They got 9 birds down there. I think they were there 5 days and they were able to get 9 birds.
They killed some hogs too, didn't they?
7 hogs.
7 hogs,
So
yeah.
9 birds and 7 hogs. We got some videos from that coming up here in a few weeks from that hunt. So y'all got that to look forward to. This is my buddy Dallas Smith. Congratulations on this one, Dallas. Dallas is actually up in Smith County, and always sending us pictures of deer and turkeys, and his entire family up there. Want to say hello to the whole Smith group up there, and look forward to seeing all you guys again here soon. And here on the end, this is Kevin Cripps, and this is another nice Tennessee gobbler from opening day. You know, guys, we had a pretty good opening weekend, had a lot of success across the state, and we appreciate all y'all sharing those pictures with us. Y'all can send your pictures to us here at 474 James Robertson Parkway, or get them to us on Facebook, or at the email on the screen there, and we're going to share them here on the show just as soon as we can. All right, welcome back to the studio. Now, I am joined now by Josh Carney and Wes Stone. Man, I tell you what, it's great to have you here tonight. You've been out chasing turkeys, and it sounds like you've hunted just about every day this week, I guess.
Yeah, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. since opening day. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been rough.
Been a tough year on you. What have y'all been seeing? I mean, not much gobbling, or?
No, we've. I think every morning we've got on birds that were gobbling, except for this morning. It rained. It was overcast this morning. I mean, we just pretty much had to force birds to gobble this morning, but it worked out. I mean, we seen 40 birds this morning. I mean, it was a good morning, you know.
Yeah.
That was
so
good.
I got some friends in town that I'm guiding, and we're gonna look forward to trying to kill a couple birds in the morning. So it's gonna be a good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, sun's shining pretty good. It's, you know, they're not as wet as they were this morning.
That's right.
It's gonna be a good morning.
That's right. I mean, what do y'all see is that, I know with myself, with turkeys, you know, it's a lot like deer. They're temperamental as far as whether they're going to gobble or what they're going to do. Now, there's one difference is, you know, they're moving. You know, you say, well, are the deer moving today? They might or might not be. Them turkeys are moving. If it's daylight and they're out of the trees, they're moving. So that's a guarantee. Yeah. But what do you see as far as maybe a rainy and cloudy overcast day versus a sunny, bright, bluebird sky day, you know, when it comes to turkey hunting?
Man, for me, I think those rainy those rainy, cloudy days, I look for birds in fields. Yep. Like, I want to be somewhere where fields are. On those days where it's, you know, sunshine and, you know, bluebird skies, like, I want to be in the hardwoods. Yep. You know, those birds just like it better. I mean, I don't know what it is about, you know, the pressure or the temperature or all that stuff. But, I mean, those birds change their pattern just by the weather.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Oh,
I mean, there definitely is something to it.
This morning, like I said, it rained so much this morning. You know, we found all of our birds in fields. You know, the morning before, Tuesday morning, we killed 2 birds in hardwoods. You know, same location, just they changed it up.
They do.
You know,
there's a spot that we've got on one of our farms. That, no joke. I mean, we've almost started putting this to the test, and it seems to work this way every time. If it's raining, if it's cloudy, raining, messy day, you can go to a particular spot up there, and those birds will be roosted there every single time. If it's a bluebird, clear day, no rain, sunshiny day, you go up there and you can't hear a turkey gobble within earshot of you. Yeah. It's the most amazing difference. So it's got something to do they're moving with the food. The food change because of that rain. I guess they're getting closer to those fields, or maybe they're moving down closer to the fields because that way they can get out in those fields.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, they like to get in those fields when it rains. They can dry off and shake out and get out there in the sun. But it does make a difference. So in that particular spot, there's no doubt if it's raining, there's going to be birds roosted in that area. Yeah. And it's pretty amazing the differences that it can make, as far as one day to the other. Now, typically on a sunny, clear day, you'll hear more gobbling. But that's the thing. They're just like anything else. They'll throw you a curveball, and you'll think they're going to gobble their heads off, don't hear a sound. And then you get days like juvenile, it's thunderstorming and lightning, and they gobbled for 2 straight hours. Yeah. I mean, it nonstop all morning.
Yeah, I've tried to put rhyme or reason to it before, but I don't think there's a clue really.
They're going to do what they want to do. I mean, it's just thinking about turkeys. That's like this morning we got to a location. I knew there were birds there. We got out, we called, we threw every freaking call that we had at these birds. We backed up. The birds about 200 yards away from us, strutting. Wouldn't make a sound. Would not make a sound. But I mean, they also had about 50 hens with them too. Yeah. 2 big strutters.
That's what makes it difficult.
Do anything.
One thing that I always like to hit on that a lot of guys know this, but a lot of people don't know this. When you're trying to call a tom off of hens to come to you, you're actually trying to defy nature. That's not how it works in nature. In nature, he goes out there in that field and he struts and shows off and gobbles, and the hen goes to the gobble.
Yep.
Okay? So you're actually trying to defy nature, and that's tough enough as it is. So when they're like you're saying, they've got 10, 12 hens with them and a couple gobblers, it's going to be, you're going to play a hard time to call him off of there.
Almost impossible.
It's almost impossible.
Well, see, with that situation, you just kind of have to change up and stop calling him and just kind of call to the hens.
That's right.
If you get the boss hen aggravated, she wants to come over. It's game over after that.
That's what you really want. If you can get that boss hen to start mimicking what you're doing, get ready.
It's game off.
It's game off.
The more you mock her, the more match she's going to get.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, somebody's in my territory. I got to figure out who it is.
That's right.
And that kills toms every time.
How would you mock a false hen?
It just depends on her mood.
Yeah.
I mean, like, whatever. So if I can get her fired up and she starts yelping or cackling or whatever she does, I do it right back to her.
Could you give us an example of that?
Yeah. So I'll just do simple yelps.
That's excellent.
That's pretty incredible, man. But I mean, for real, if you can get her to start milking that, you're in good shape. Well, guys, we're going to head on over right now and do this week's product of the week. And this week's product of the week, this week's product of the week is being sponsored by our friends over at Caney Fork Outdoors. You guys can find them at cfoutdoors.com or get off I-40 at the Center Hill Dam exit. Go to the bottom of the hill and take a right, and you'll find them right there at the Big Rock Market. Be sure to go in there and get your belly filled and let them get you out on the river and get you outfitted for the season. All right, now what we've got for tonight's product of the week is actually a new pack of calls that 3rd Regiment has come out with. This is a 10-pack of calls. You're always looking, not everybody's like him, they can just sit there and call
Don't have
that
to worry
one.
about carrying one.
You're always looking for the perfect call, and they have now got an affordable pack where they're going to send you 10 calls. You can go through them, figure out which one you like the best, what kind of cut do you like the best, and then once you figure that out, if you want to order a couple of that same kind or something, you can, but it's a great idea.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You guys can find them at 3rd Regiment, GameCalls.com, also on Facebook. Our buddy Sid Heron and Chris Hunt, they'll all get you taken care of. But also, there's something special about the 10-pack here tonight, and that's that at the end of the 4th segment tonight, we're going to give away one of those 10 packs of calls from 3rd Regiment. So y'all want to be ready for that later on. We're going to get ready to take another quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have the phone lines open for you, and we'll have some more Southern Woods and Waters.